She'll come around.
Back to Tyr's temple, then. One last time.
Aye. Jotunheim awaits.
Why did Baldur say we cost him?
Odin must have convinced him that following you to Jotunheim would bring his cure. Lies, I'm sure.
Why did Mistletoe break the spell?
Vanir magic is powerful, but its rules are slippery and elusive. I'm sure it makes sense if you're a witch. Oh, but it's also bloody tragic. Baldur was the greatest gift Odin granted Freya. The one thing she treasured from their marriage. She only hoped to spare him pain and spare herself loss. But such impulses can lead good parents to make terribly stupid decisions.
一多就是两个欺负一个，没有。您说，母子欺负父子吗？然后这怎么讲也是2打2啊。是要从这边吗？等下是3。诶？没有，我们慢慢来。
Mimir, why did you say Tyr felt responsible for what Odin did to the giants?
There was an incident shortly after the forging of Mjolnir, when Tyr arranged a diplomatic meeting between Odin and the giant kings. Well, this was when the Long War was young, when victory was still a thing dreamed of, and the Jotnar might have tipped the balance between Aesir and Vanir. Odin had persuaded Tyr that the hammer was merely a deterrent, a means to broker peace from a position of strength. Tyr was hopeful to convince all parties they would prosper best through peace. He knew the giants were deeply concerned about the hammer, a super weapon in hands they did not trust. But they trusted Tyr. Tyr always believed the best in people, and taking Odin at his word in his desire for peace, he brought the Raven King to Jotunheim. From there, things unravelled quickly. The giants anticipated Odin's trickery and exposed his true agenda to spy and steal their secret wisdom. With magics, they expelled Odin from their realm and cursed him never to return. Frustrated, Odin visited his fury upon the giants of Midgard. Thor unleashed Mjolnir's might upon any giant he could find. None could stand against the tide of slaughter that followed. And at last, it seems, with Tyr's aid, they retreated. The tower disappeared, no giants could be found in Midgard, and no man nor god has set foot in Jotunheim since.
QTE 吧，光之神，哦也是，对啊，所以艺人对你有看一些北欧神话吗？因为当我后来就去补，所以我才知道他胸前那一段胡寄生是有他的道理的，只是没有想到是这样打，然后他是这样穿， 嗯。哦，我没有玩。等一下，我来看看这里。哦，这里就是他要我们帮他找3块，是这边吗？Huh?
Mimir, you never told us what Magni and Modi had to do with Hrungnir.
Oh, yes. Well, what happened after Hrungnir fell slain upon Thor was that nobody in the court could get the stone body off of him. Thor was no use at this point, his brain rattled, his breath shallow, but none of Odin's men were nearly strong enough to help. Then enter little Magni and Modi, no taller than shrubs. And while nobody but myself was looking, they flipped over Hrungnir's corpse and freed their father. Magni, being blonder, got all the credit, and Modi remained bitter about it from that day to the end, which I don't need to tell you about.
哎，他在讲故事，你在吵什么？没有，目前没有看到。可是他没登场，都已经这件事情都已经发生了。我会惨死吗？
Prepare yourself.
也太多了哦。What？ 我靠！ 我被自己害死了。 哎，所以我刚刚最后没有弄到啊，好贵的代价哦，1万块啊！好贵哦！诶，我既然都过来了，那我去一下好了。
Amir, why did you work for Odin if he's so horrible?
It's my career! And if you mean to make your career as a counsellor to kings, you can't very well rule out petty maniacs. Available positions are scarce enough. My first master was a cruel piece of work as well, but I learned through him the enduring power of wit, which served me well with kings and gods alike. I couldn't have been much older than you when I started. A fairy king's errand boy and unofficial jester. By night, my mates and I had the run of the forest. Good fellows they called us, knavish sprites to the last. We'd get up to all manner of mischief, making fools of the local mortals. But as long as our lord was kept amused, we were spared the consequences. Then one day he was not amused, and I saw fit to move on. Thankfully, the ages and roads travelled since then have turned me from that merry wanderer into the paragon of virtue you see before you today.
More of those. Good. Another name. Air!
Someone who loved the Valkyries enough to do this? I wonder. Perhaps the Queen?
I see something down there.
OK。What？ 哎哎，我没按到吗？啊，
Mir, how'd you come to be in these lands?
Lad, there comes a time in every man's life when he changes his name and heads north to make a new start. If you live long enough to do this many times over, you might end up as far north as this place. By the time I arrived, I already knew Odin by his reputation, and so I set to demonstrate my worth by coming to him with something I knew he'd value. A mystic well of knowledge. Or rather, I should say, a well of water laced with enough mystic mushrooms to make a god see visions. Oh, he was rightly impressed. Can't say for sure what he saw that led him to try gouging out his own eyes, but I managed to restrain him before he finished the job. Then I persuaded him it has been his sacrifice made for an even higher form of sight to be bestowed. Blah, de blah, de blah, de blah. I used to think he never caught on. But the day he took my eye, I realized he had never been fooled. He knew I'd outwitted him, called the lesson wisdom, and hired me to make sure from then on I was on his side. And for a long, long time I truly was. Doesn't mean he didn't hold a grudge.
Wow, it's like there was an entire city under the water.
Aye, lad. A forgotten city.
What was it called?
Well, I forgot.
所以
，Look here.
Yes, sir. Treasure map. All right.
奇怪了，诶，
Govig's bones.
What will you say to her?
To Govig?
Your mother. What have you left unsaid?
I guess... I just want to know if she's okay.
She is dead, boy.
I know that. You don't understand.
Neither do you.
所以好来咯。 嗯，这么快？啊，我应该先揍他的。What the hell？ 哦，对。太早了，就还没倒，我在那边打。
What would you say to Mom?
Nothing.
Nothing?
There is nothing left to say.
What about everything we've done so far? That man coming to the house? Talking to the world serpent? We've done so many amazing things. I just want to tell her about them. Don't you?
What else would you say to her?
I tell her that we're both okay. Not to worry about us.
Atreus, I miss her too. You know this.
I thought I knew very little.
往下会到哪里啊？哇哦！我们先去找第3块好了。
Mimir, I still don't get why you ever wanted to work for Odin.
Back then, I was young enough to still be ambitious. The Aesir gods were as powerful a force as I'd come across, but they clearly lacked for strategy, focus, and sage counsel. All this could I faithfully provide. And so, a stranger from a far-off island found himself with Odin's ear, trusted as he trusted no one but himself. And with that kind of power, laddie, I must confess, there are perks.
Yeah, but he's Odin.
I never claimed to be perfect, laddie, only clever. And often too clever by half.
So what'd you do to get Odin so mad at you?
Well, for a long time my job was to enable Odin, and I was fucking excellent at it. Gradually, as I grew more to care about people and the world, my job became to contain him, to protect him from himself. By serving peace, I served his interests as well, that's the truth. But he saw it as disloyalty. No longer trusting my motives but not wishing to part with my brain or tongue, he bound me to a tree and adopted a new pastime of casual torture.
Well, I'm glad we came along to cut off your head.
Aye, lad. Lucky break that was.
哪里啊？诶，很近。哎哦，我只是莫名其妙走进来。 听到了。好，在那边。嗯？哇哦！哪里啊？嗯？这我一开始就有来了耶。啊，对。这有办法吗？不知道，试试看。哇，7耶！因为我走错了。但是这附近而已啊。往这方向。 它的标志是什么？这里耶。所以我要从这边下，走进去。
Mimir, you never told me what happened with the stonemason's son.
Hrimthur, son of Thamur. After completing his father's masterwork, the Great Wall of Jotunheim, he thought of nothing but making the Aesir pay for their crimes against the giants. Once he longed to fight Thor, but tragedy had brought wisdom to Hrimthur and cunning. He observed that Asgard's walls were half-built and shoddy, for no Aesir god could be bothered with such tiresome labour. So Hrimthur adopted the guise of an ordinary man and made the Aesir an offer. He would build them majestic new walls, and if he couldn't build them within 2 turns of the season, they would owe him nothing for his labours. And if he succeeded, he asked only for an audience with the goddess Freya. Odin agreed, knowing the task was impossible, but intrigued by this stranger. Hrimthur made short work of it, of course. He had the benefit of his father's training and the aid of a magical stallion for fetching stones. Odin was not happy to find himself on the losing end of the wager, but he seemed to uphold his end of the bargain. Freya was sent to meet the mason, and to her surprise, he wanted only to whisper something in her ear. That being done, he made his way out of Asgard. And when he found Thor awaiting him at the gates of Midgard, he knew he had been double-crossed. But he didn't care, because his plan was complete.
It was? What did he say to Freya?
Only she could say for certain, but I've had many moons to work it out. Hrimthur knew that Freya loathed the Aesir, despite her marriage to Odin, and I believe he gave her the secret to Asgard's defences. Some weakness he may have built in, structural or magical, which I expect will be exploited come Ragnarok when Surtur arrives to burn Asgard to ash, if not sooner.
等一下，所以到底走哪里？靠北啊！哎，对啊，左手边，这应该可以上去吧？哎，这还可以再进去？不是啊。哦，是这边再进去，是不是？嗯？
You want a beach here? We're not getting in there without a key.
Wait, what?
more giant stories, Mimir?
Well, if you see any more shrines about, you can always ask.
啊？这边没有其他路了吗？还是哦？隔壁那边，就我说一开始就过去那边。What？ 那只能从隔壁喽。
That dragon, it's Baldur's, isn't it?
Yes.
And you brought it down to save me?
It was very heroic.
Bothar. Frimd. Erik.
对啊。
Are you okay?
No, son. My goods are underwater. My men are drowned, and yet their bodies continue to walk the beaches. Hellwalkers. They plague these lands. I was their captain. They died because of me. But these abominations sully their memories. I will find a way to free them from their tortured state. In this, I am determined. A thunderstorm scattered all 3 of my ships across the lake. I know not what I did to anger Thor, but his judgment was swift and brutal.
上面有东西耶，不是说有东西可以爬上去。哦，这是回来的路。
I discovered opportunities for hunting and trade in these lands. I gave up my search for Jotunheim long ago. Leave that for the younger, more hopeful men. But I was overeager, and my men paid a heavy price. Be ready! Boy, over here.
sir. Hey, it's another treasure map.
这看起来好像在地底下欸。Oh my！
The final bone.
Yeah.
We might as well return them to the spirit. Maybe he will keep his word.
I know she's not coming back, okay? I know. I just... Never mind. I just gotta return the bones.
哦，是这边呢。嗯，所以它连过来了。也哇，龙类。
felt blessed to lead such a loyal crew. We'd become a family over the years. And now, my family is cursed.
I wonder why Ludwig's bones are all over the place.
Desecration, typically. Pieces of scattered corpse make for a piss-poor soul. No hope for Valhalla or Helheim when your arm's on one beach and your head's on another.
Why not ask the spirit? I'm sure he will be forthcoming with answers.
这也没办法。这不是吗？没有啊，还没玩完啊。主线还没过，我只是先逛逛而已，刚好走到就开始解。还有礼貌礼。有蚊子哎，妈的！等一下一上去，啊 no！ 真的 no！ 有死！哦，不对啊，我满血了。 为什么会？哎，
Were all those guys part of his crew? That's a tough crew.
And all were his responsibility.
That's a lot of responsibility.
Does it frighten you? Responsibility.
Oh, no. I don't think so. I mean, I think it used to, but not as much anymore.
Why is that?
Well, being out here, with you, makes me feel more grown up. Another name. Hilder.
Why the arcane runes? Perhaps we're meant to find something in Muspelheim and Niflheim.
And yeah.啊！刚刚那算是卡住吗？居然不应该死的，该。这样， 儿子怎么在那里呢？
Seriously, how did this one captain lead so many men?
He had their loyalty, so they followed.
And then they all died. He must have been a bad leader.
Why do you think that?
Well, he led all these men to their deaths.
True. But these men chose to follow. Even good leaders make poor choices. The best take responsibility for them. Remember this.
哎，小芒果怎么找？现在是支线，对啊，现在是支线了。 ？What？为了这个，我应该等一下再来这里好了。首先下去，不确定底下是不是就那样而已。这应该就箱子而已吧
Boy,
？Boy，
Yes, sir.
这是藏宝图。
Okay. That's going in the journal.
哎，哦，哦，OK，你叫我们不要接近阿斯加特啊，阿斯加图书馆，但我们却闯进了其中一座里头，在一天之内偷走了比一整年的贸易摸到还多的钱。OK， 那你真的是万事。所以他们就是偷了他们东西。OK。所以要从上面看嘛，有东西可以打吗？还是从下面啊？有点过不去。这样不行吗？有看到，但是打不到。难道要走上面？哦，接近吗？就还是得走刚刚我们爬那边，直接过去吧。先看这边。哦，我知道这里了。 这就是第一，这个箱子。哇，运气！OK， 对啊，这是刚刚我们在上面看另外一边，可是过去好像就分解最高了。这打这个，哇，这个在空中哎，啊，往上一点点 ，OK， 往上就可以。然后这个又可以滑过去，lock，OK， 啊靠腰啊，错了啊，除非这可以到最高，不然。是不是？所以就要靠这个。The hell？ 来吧。结果没有战斗哎，我以为要战斗。对啊，我们要过去一定要这样嘛。过去之后再往上转，然后再打对面的。还可以这么哦，哎，哦，吓一跳，我被斧头吓一跳。 上面有东西吗？可是我是要到那边去。这边就到刚刚上一座。我宁愿回去啊，回去还可以去另外一座岛。那箱子要怎么办啊？
Father, this looks interesting.
Oh. 他应该在跟我讲我们刚刚站的那个地方吧。
One more for the collection.
What the hell? 那这边就可以下去了。这边是为了什么啊？哦，我看到那只鸟了。那这边就可以下去了。极低几率，低几率。 前面那还有一个，哇，这好多、哦，我都捡了。哦，我听到了。那边打不到。
ship. I hope the Gat will be satisfied now.
Unlikely. He was determined to put these men to rest himself.
But he would have never been able to.
That does not matter to him. Our victory will only remind him of his failure.
Then, why do we do this?
Look here.
Yes, sir. Another map. Great. Father, why did you really want to help the spirit?
You need the experience.
I've had plenty of experience fighting these things. What's the real reason?
This man inspired loyalty. He took responsibility for his mistakes, and he was determined to fix them. These are good lessons for you.
Oh,
Yes. Oh.
这边看得到吗？上面。这样可以瞄得到吗？底下一个，然后刚刚这边一个，我看到了。这已经解了吗？然后那边一个。这好像没办法打，是不是？哦，就那边可以打。干，他不能这样哎、想的太美好了。 好像不是这边吧？对啊，是反边。哎 ，What the fuck？ 唉 ，damn it！ 好了，我哪一个要变长了 ？No， 居然是这个！反而攻击，我以为是。哦，哦，哦。No， 哦，也是啦，因为那个是那字母才有的。哦，哎，这是爬下去是不是？哎，对，我是从那边过来的。然后我记得， 底下那边吧。哇，这地图设计真的是蛮妙的，水位3层哦。哎，这念过了。
Something down there.
这里不是来过了吗？它上面怪会重生诶。这边不就？等一下，厕所。